So being French, one thing that really interested me, so I started with reading the press and just trying to understand. So in the UK, they were talking back then in 2014, but they still do now, of a mental health crisis in
Yes.
higher education.
Yes.
Um, and what really, so I'm a linguist, okay?
Mhm.
I've had to learn English the hard way as
Yeah.
a second language, right?
Right. So did I,
Um,
by the way. My first language was, I don't know, baby talk or something. And then I had to learn.
yes,
Anyway, continue on. That's
yes.
not very funny. Continue on.
Um, and so what interested me is the use of the word mental health,
Hmm.
because mental health in England, and I think it's true in many Anglo-Saxon countries,
Hmm.
mental health is used as meaning mental ill health, but we don't say that.
Oh, interesting. Yes. It's only used when you're talking about a dysfunction.
Yes,
Good
but
point.
mental health, if you look at the World Health Organization definition, is the ability to cope with stress
Yes.
and the normal challenges of life, and to be able to contribute positively to your community.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
it's a very positive word. And in French, in fact, mental health is the equivalent for us of physical health. So we see it as something that we all have and that
Yes.
you can look after. So I guess that was the first thing that was really striking for me and that I wanted to explore, and I put in the first book, in The Flourishing Student. But also I started interviewing students who were doing well and others who were not doing so well and had mental ill health and were doing
Hmm.
well,
Hmm.
and others who had no mental ill health but were not doing well. And doing my research, I came across Corey Keyes's work. He's an American professor.
Okay.
Um, and this is where the flourishing comes from, flourishing, languishing. It's a continuum. So he argues that
Ah,
flourishing and languishing is, so mental health is a continuum. It's up and down like this, and it's separate from mental ill health.
oh,
Um,
interesting.
so it's a sort of
I get it. Yeah.
going up
It's,
and then the
yeah.
other way,
Yep.
like a
X and
cross.
Y. Yep.
Yes.
X and Y axis.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And so he says you can be flourishing with or without mental ill health, and you can be languishing with or without mental ill health. And
Interesting.
this is what I was seeing with my students.